Okay, hello, you all. So today I'm going to be doing a conversation reading. Okay, I know there was a Libra one, but I'm going to be doing a conversation reading without a zodiac sign. Okay, so we are going to be talking about how Jesus, a conspiracy theory that Jesus was with a whore, okay, married to a whore. There's another conspiracy theory, I guess proven by the Bible, that she wasn't a whore. They only talked about how Mary's Magdalene, that's the person that I'm referred to as Jesus' wife, so they say wife, as a person who was a witnesser, okay, of of Jesus' crucifixion. Now there was a lot of talks amongst the the disciples, I believe, and this was highlighted a lot in Luke in the Bible, Luke 7, I believe that's what it says, and they said that she became identified as a sinful woman in Luke 7, whom Jesus forgives as she atones his feet, as well as the woman taken in adultery, whom Jesus saved from stoning. In the 6th century, Pope Gregory preached of her being a model. Okay, and this is from Bible something agor something.org. So yeah, there's a lot so as I was like reading through it, I didn't read the whole thing, but it seems like it's a lot of like jealousy going on. It does kind of sound like and looks like that she was the only woman that was like really close to Jesus energetically, but I feel like there's a lot of like agitation, and if she was the only woman that was very close to Jesus, it could be that around those age, women weren't supposed to be like the man. And there could have been a bit of jealousy because the same thing that women were going through is the same thing that Jesus was going through. Okay. It's like it's almost Jesus was a woman and, standing up and saying all these things, but he was just a man, and from what I'm concluding, okay, this can always be wrong. This is something to do with them feeling jealous because the disciples, I guess one of them is Luke. I don't know. Anyways, I think this is about like these individuals not being that way. It exposed these individuals actually, going with the crowd, manipulating and doing what they can do to stay close to Jesus. Some of the disciples or prophecyers, people who took the messages from Jesus, some of them didn't have the best background. Black sheep of the family didn't have the best background. Like these are people who basically repented. Some of them. Um, so Mary Magdalene is someone who is like, and it's not even like stating that she was married to Jesus, as I said mentioned. So this is just someone who is just basically being outcasted and bullied for no reason. And I just really feel like Mary Magdalene was authentic, and these other people were, as I said. Now Jesus, I feel like these people were kind of maybe like like, I don't want to disrespect the Bible, but I feel like maybe the way how I'm reading it, it kind of seems like, oh, I'm jealous that you're close to Jesus, I love Jesus a little bit more than as I'm influenced by you. It's romantic, right? And I feel like Jesus numerous times, I mean, that's what he does. That's what he do. He saves and he helps you get out of situations, but because of the aggression that they have with Mary Magdalene, it does kind of seem like, they were like, oh, you really like Mary Magdalene. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus is telling them numerous times by saving her all the time. Like, hey, I don't like her like that. I'm just doing my job. Okay, but I do feel like I said, if Jesus was a woman, you know, it it, it would, you know what I'm saying? If Jesus was a woman, it would be the same type of reaction, manifestation like Mary Magdalene. But he's a woman, he's a man, and going through similar trauma, okay? Like the women back then. It's just a lot of aggression. This is in Luke. You know, I see something about the Corinthians as well. In comparison with her testimony in the other three Gospels. For example, Luke along among the Gospels in claiming that the risen Lord appeared exclusively to Peter. Luke 24:34. 1 Corinthians 15:5. No appearances to Mary is recorded in Luke, according to his reference to seven demons. So the seven demons analogy or the seven demon statement about Mary Magdalene, this was in Luke 8, names her among the other female followers and financial supporters, says that she had been released from the power of the seven demons. So it wasn't just her, it was also other like women in the group as well. But I guess this woman is just like, it's kind of like, you just have like an eye, you know what I'm saying, and you stand out. There's definitely, I think they are right, like there is a lot of similarities with Mary Magdalene and Jesus, you know and she definitely stood out from the group from what I can tell. So in me saying all of this in 6 minutes, she wasn't a prostitute, but some say she's a prostitute. I'm not really sure. They just like kind of just called her a sinful woman, or adultery, all that good stuff. I'm not really sure. It's just like a lot. I feel like these are people that are saying things about you here. They're saying things about you, and I'm sorry, my daughter in the back room. They're saying things about you here, and I feel like there is somebody that is testifying for you. There's, you know, trying to like speak up for you and stuff like that, and things are not really what it is. Okay. I feel the need to say like this is like my ex-boyfriend and ex-best friend, right? Like I was talking to, like I almost felt like I was kind of pushing the energy of like him liking her, but then I know this is like really small, but like bear with me, like follow along, right? I felt like I was kind of pushing the energy of like him liking her because there were so much similarities. They both grew up in a trailer park. I don't know if she was born there, but he was sent there because his father comes from that place, from that area. They grew up very similarly. They're both Caucasian, but he's half black. She's with a black man. He always expressed that, the relation that she had with this man, they would birth him. So there was a lot of like similarities there, but there was some inappropriate acts. And regardless of what any of them say, and I think this is not, and I think maybe there was some acts that did show that he maybe had an interest. I didn't read everything, to be fair, but what I read, it was a lot of like pointing the finger at Mary Magdalene, and for no apparent reason, to be quite honest. So I don't know what the background, but it does sound like since they have been putting the finger so much towards it does sound like they have some personal aggression. Okay. And Aristotle's important as well. And come to find out, they said only the Western Church has called that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. The Eastern Church was always honored as a I know this world, but it's not coming in. Nothing her noting her as the something a star apostolist or something like that to the apostle based on the account of Gospel of John, which has Jesus calling her by name and telling her to give the news of his resurrection to other disciples. Okay, so she must have been the one that was giving a lot of like the messages. I don't know, but she did. I guess there was some type of, in charge, more power than the other disciples. Okay, from what I'm reading and understanding. Yeah, so I do feel like there is something going on with you at that right now. And some of you guys are like, why you bring up the story with you and your ex-boyfriend and ex-best friend? Because there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of like similarities with that. just to show you that these two individuals are very similar, and I feel like that's what that is about. Okay, and but in my situation, there, regardless of like what I was feeling, there was inappropriate acts. Regardless of how I felt, like obviously you should not be crossing the line with or doing things that way. It's just this doesn't. It's gonna definitely make a person wonder, especially if you are romantically involved with somebody else's partner. I mean, romance will get involved with that individual as well. Okay. And that person has a boyfriend or a girlfriend or has a partner. Like, you just don't do that, regardless of the sexual status or the status of the relationship. It doesn't matter. As soon as somebody says that, then you need to check yourself. You don't just continue along. That means you're being a dick, and maybe you do like it, you know? So I think we're not getting into that, but I'm just saying like there's a lot of similarities in personalities and experience. Okay. So, and it does seem like these disciples wants to be close. So in that being said, I do see that there's a lot of that energy going on with you, maybe with a person, place, or thing. A person, place, or thing is like Jesus, you know, going through these crucifixion, and, you know, you're witnessing things, okay, and you have all these people that are very jealous of you here. You hold a special power, you hold a special energy, you hold a special characteristic, and these individuals, confirmation, two of the confirmations, characteristic, energy, okay, and you got people that are calling you things of such and that are basically not true. You are a very powerful person, you have a powerful energy, you are source, compared to these other people, and they are not. Okay, so let's just see what energy wants to come out. I feel the need to pull out an activation card. This read probably is going to be short, but I felt like I just wanted to talk about this because it's just like, it's really pushing me. All right, so we have communication. So yeah, a lot of people are talking about you behind your back, and I don't think they do need to, you know, say it to your face. Okay, they need to say it to your face. We have change, divine feminine, and crown chakra, because you are a divine feminine. You are able to look at things from different perspectives, going in and out of octaves. Okay, if you are guys are a great singer, but you guys, the whole point is you guys are able to go in and out of certain energies. Okay, genre, you are divine feminine. Also, divine feminine is about honoring that soft side, so you're not going to be as harsh. Okay, you are someone who will sit there and retain the information, take whatever something is, and, you know, do whatever is necessary, in a high vibrational way as a divine feminine. Okay, so let's get a card for this. And this is very obvious because synergy came out. All right. So at this point, it's just coming off as like you're just being jealous and you're upset at the fact that I have or I am source for this person, place, or thing, you know, symbolizing Jesus. Okay. So we have magic in reverse. Over energies integration. So I see that this whole thing is about how something is not working. Okay, something's not working for these group of people. Okay, their instincts, them being able to grow, to expand, to express, to imagine, their belief, they're having a hard time. It's not even a hard time. It's like it's not working. They just have a tool and they have a piece of the puzzle, and it's not going in. It's not even jamming. It's just not the right piece. Okay, over energies integration, we have 30, and then magic is 31 here. So they know numerology wise, this is going in order. But picture wise, color wise, it's not going in order. Okay. So this is like also I was just expressing too. I had like I gotta go do something, but it's all the way in a different borough, and I'm like, why am I doing it in a different borough if I live right here? It doesn't matter that if it's for a different situation. If I'm residing in this specific borough, why am I going all the way out of left field when all my information is in this borough? You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't make any sense. So you give me your tool, but the picture is different. You know what I'm saying? Or you give me a tool and a picture, and I need two tools, right, to make it work, right? So let's clarify magic. We have perception. Yeah. So this is about, this could be, let me get another card. We have authority. You know what I'm being guided to say? So, what is the magic? Like, what is the tool? What is the piece? This can also be like, do I go for the piece or do I go for the tool? Okay, I know I need both of the same, but do I go for the piece or do I go for the tool? Or the picture or the tool? Over in energy, it's all about integration, but we know that it's not just about manifesting or integrating the tool and the picture. It's manifesting the two of the same. And this is kind of what I was talking about Mary Magdalene and also Jesus. This is a very powerful, and this is like a metaphor, a food for thought. It's not really about Jesus and Jesus being who they are, and Mary Magdalene. I feel like this is mostly about like, what Mary Magdalene and what Jesus are. Okay, what are they now? Okay, not where Jesus is coming from and where Mary Magdalene were coming from. Okay, and interestingly enough, this is not really about how they interact. It's really more about like the aura that they have. Okay? What's the aura? And we know how they're going to intertwine integration as we have, that's the overall energy. So I think these are people who see you as, like I said, source, and they see whatever something else is source. And it's pretty much about, for others, if you got on a low vibrational energy, on a low vibrational side, it's about how can I interrupt that? How can I ruin that? Right? Others of you guys, it's trying to figure out, and this is from coming from you and also this other entity or other person, also third parties as well, who are quite genuine. These are people that's trying to figure out like, how do we intertwine ourselves? Okay, if I'm a tool and this is a picture, does that make sense? And I'm picking up that you guys don't get it, I don't get it, but I'm able to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Clarifying authority, we have crown chakra. As I was just saying, crown chakra is about I understand. And we have number 7, which is going back to Luke, right? Crown chakra is also about transcending or transmuting negative energies into light. It's a spiritual connecting. It's a spiritual connection. Okay. So a lot of these people are, on a negative sense, they are trying to ruin this connection that you have with Jesus or this source. Okay. And for you guys, this is about you figuring out how can you make something a tool as well. Okay. But I feel like there's something like it's not. So, this is also saying it doesn't require magic, it requires perception. It requires like not out of convenience. It requires what is in my jurisdiction, what I can do, not really loopholes. So Mary Magdalene was a witnesser of Jesus' crucifixion. Okay, so this could be in let's focus on numbers, because I feel like maybe Jesus did all this, or Mary Magdalene was a focus point because of her distance to Jesus. Because, like I said, a lot of the Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and also that story of the ex best friend and ex boyfriend, there was a lot of similarities, trail apart. Jesus and, Mary Magdalene being a witness, but she wasn't the only woman. And remember, I said that the numbers are also synchronized. We had 30, then 31, then we got 35 here. So there's a lot of like, it's numerology and order. Okay? It's numerology and order. But picture wise, no. So the reason why you guys are important, the reason why you guys are the source, because numerology wise, you guys are the closest. Okay? And that created a lot of jealousy, and that's creating what something is about to happen or happening now, because they're not that close and they want to be close. You didn't ask to be that close, and it's not magic. It's a matter of perception, right? What can I do in my jurisdiction? So you guys need to think in terms of what can you do in your jurisdiction? All right? What can you do in your cohort? And once you guys understand that, you'll successfully integrate. Behind integration, we have consciousness. You need to be aware. And we have root chakra. Root chakra is what something is, who you are, who you identify. I identify as, I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm integrating. I know I am aware and I'm integrating. You need to know how to do something. And this is what this is all about. And this is about basically what I just said. What can I do in my jurisdiction? Which is you need to know how to do something. It needs to come from you. Behind root chakra, we also have communication in reverse. And this, you will know what people are talking about if you guys are focusing on that. What are people talking about? What is not being said? What is not being said is whatever you guys are going to figure out. If you cannot go to some place or you cannot do something, there's something, especially if they're all connected at the end of the day, you can tell them to send a message. To send a message, let them know. Send something in the mail. That is in their jurisdiction. And whatever this is about you need to stick to what you need to stay in your lane. But you don't necessarily have to stay, you don't necessarily have to go physically out of your energy. Stay in your lane just means what can you do? What you identify as. This is like going to your boyfriend or your girlfriend's house and it's like, well, you're not dating this person anymore. If you were dating this person, then it would be okay. But if you are not dating this person, then why are you here? On a romance angel deck, we have retreat. Okay, we have retreat. Over energies, religious factors, free yourself and trust. So you guys could be doing this thing where you're not, this is not what you do. You're going somewhere, you're dealing with a situation where it's not what you do. You're doing something that is what you do, but this is something, you're doing something that is not what you do. Okay? You need to go back being a husband. You need to go back being a main chick or a main dude. You need to go back doing the right thing that makes you of value. You're not doing, you're doing something or someone's putting you in an energy where you're not doing something of value. Clarifying retreat, we have getting to know each other. And I feel like this person purposely did this to you here. They know you're not on your side. Clarifying that, listen, I say I didn't say this, honey. I'm telling you. We have wedding. We have retreat, looks like two married couples. We have getting to know each other. We have wedding. You need to stay focused on your marriage. Stay focused on your relationship. You need to stay focused on getting in union. Stay focused on this job. Stay focused on whatever you guys are secured in. Because I tell you right now, these people don't have the best interest. These people are treating you like these people that was treating Mary Magdalene. They're saying some horrible stuff, and these people are going to do or want to do horrible things to you. If they're calling and the church is calling this person, Mary Magdalene, a whore, a prostitute, still to this day, the church called her that. What do you think they're going to do to you and say to you? And then they wanted to, not crucify, but they said that she committed adultery. They're saying horrible things. That is, by law, I have to hang you. I have to put you in jail. What do you think this? No, stay in your jurisdiction. We have religious factors. And this is why if you end up going in a situation like this, or you end up, being around people like this, you stick to not what you know, but what can you bring to the table? It's almost like you guys are being taught, and you guys are divine feminine. You guys are divine masculine, but you guys are not putting the pieces together. You need to, and this is not about remembering too, honestly, because I'm like, it's not about remembering. You already know this. It's just that it's a physical piece. It's something physical. Like you need to catch on that you are an authoritative figure, and you need to like distance yourself. Distance yourself is so much power right now. And you need to focus on your romantic endeavors or whatever that is secured for you. We have divine feminine clarifying crown chakra, and that's 21. Clarifying divine feminine, we have change. And clarifying change, we have third eye chakra. Somebody wants you to not be a divine feminine, okay? These, I don't know what it is, but this is like Luke, like what the people are saying. They don't know you're a divine feminine. They don't know. It's not that they don't know you, they don't know. I don't know what this is, but they don't know something about you. And I feel like it's not even like, oh, Camp Rock. You're the voice I hear inside my head. Like it's not like you're leaving something. They don't know something that you do. It's kind of like Mary Magdalene, like Mary Magdalene was the one to send word that, Jesus was resurrected. This is something that you're getting ready to do, is what I'm tapping into. You're getting ready to do that. And I actually want to read that. Yeah, it says Gospel of Jesus, which has Jesus calling her by name and telling her to give the news of his resurrection to the other disciples. You guys are going to be given an important role, is what I'm getting. Or your role is marriage or your relationship or whatever institution. You guys maybe need to take a closer look at this partner that you're with. All right. I do feel like they're going to target your partner. They're going to target your partner. They're going to target, if not you, obviously not you. Okay, I sound like the devil. Like I sound like something demonic came out of me. Like it was like the devil's even like trying to help you. Okay, maybe a Capricorn is trying to help you. Like obviously they're not trying to target you because you're a divine feminine. What they're gonna target is your relationship. They're gonna target something that is of Jesus, right? And that's why Jesus is going through this energy of crucifixion, right? And like I said, if Jesus was a woman, Jesus would be in the same energy as Mary Magdalene. And they also had similar sufferings. But because Jesus was a man in his history, that's how he was able to get her out of certain situations, like Highlander. They're going to come after your job, your partner. And I said this, I expressed this in, what was it? A read that I did. This reading, let me get you the exact title. This reading, it was called Stranger Things Are Happening. You will always win, but in your mind needs more information. And that was, I honestly kind of sounds like a karmic reading. No, that's not that reading. It's actually a karmic reading. It's pushing forward with the story, and karmic still feels like a small person, a small problem. Karmic still feels like you're a small problem. This person knows that you're big, but the person that's next to you here, they know that they're small. They're not scared though. And they are a soulmate, at least from the perspective of them. But they actually are. I think they're gonna get scared because they're like, whoa, usually traditionally it's the divine feminine, the divine masculine. But you guys know that this person's a divine masculine. That doesn't make you divine feminine. They're the same divine feminine, or they're the same divine energy that you come from. And that's something that they don't expect or suspect. That's why we have the third eye chakra in reverse. You guys know that this person has ability or powers or something here. And whatever you guys went through here, it was like a knowing. And it makes sense now, the person that you guys are with, or why somebody's doing something or whatever. Because whatever you guys are going towards, like, or whatever you guys went to, whatever it is, it's giving a lot of life. There's two divine feminines, not one. That's rare. I'm gonna get a card. We have hope in reverse. You're not hopeful. I feel like a very stale, sterile and dark energy, but a very calming energy, like controlling, like the hollow, kind of like in the originals. All right, we have hope, which is when it's upright, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. This is in reverse. This ain't good, but you do have control over it. Is what I'm feeling. Over energy is compassion and adventure. Something, and we have goddess, which is about honoring the divine feminine energy. Something is going on a little too far. Okay? Clarifying hope, we have balance. You need to prepare because these people are coming after whatever you guys are doing, okay? And or they're coming after your person. If you guys are married, if you guys are in a relationship, if you guys have some type of union that is wedding like, okay, or just a job or whatever, they're coming after this. You need to maintain balance. You need to know if you're indulging a little more or indulging a little less. You need to know. You need to keep an eye out for that because this is not positive. This is extremely negative. And these people are really, really dirty spiritually. Clarifying hope and balance, we have prosperity. So, yes, they're coming after your job. You need to get a job. Prosperity also is, for me, when I get prosperity, that means in my name, I get money in my name. Or I'm going to get money. So, with this money, save your money. Save your money. We have intuition, clarifying prosperity. We need to also keep a Libra or keep the justice system pretty close or be clean. Because as of right now, the justice system is going through this period right now. The justice system is going through this right now. I don't know with who, but people who are probably very Christian or Catholic or religious, since we're talking about the Bible and it's Christians. Or maybe Catholic, okay? But they're under all one branch, or religion is all one branch. You need to save your money and prepare. We have possibilities. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So you're going through something. It may not be much, but you just don't know how bad these people are. These people are horrible. And we do not want to talk about like what this is. Okay? The bitch was gonna die. Mary Magdalene. Adultery, honey. That's punishable by death, I believe. or you are hanged, or you shamed, crucified, all that extra shit, and you're a woman in that time, you say it's not that bad, bitch. It's bad. Okay, I do not. I like the life right now for myself, where I can talk and do what I like, honey. And these people are like back in the days. You know, honestly, it sounds like these people, motherfucker, didn't get their ass whooped enough from their parents. I know it sounds like in the future, it sounds like in the future, as soon as I said that, I'm going to regret that. But like, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, like you guys are like, no, 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 in the future. But no, like, it just sounds like, these people don't know what it is to be on the other side, what it is to be married, what it is to have like a good job, what it is to, have a child, a wild child, a good child, whatever it is. They don't know because they're not sourced. These people are people who manipulated to be like everybody else, but puppety. I don't know what that is, but maybe that's important for you guys. But they want to be close to Jesus. They thought that they're going to be chosen because they all blended in together. Okay, but come to find out, Mary Magdalene is all types of effing names, and Jesus is like, well, I'm gonna go save this person because you guys are moving like a team. You guys are moving like military, and Mary Magdalene is not. Mary Magdalene needed help, you know. But these cards are talking about get ready for a war. Okay, this could be literal or this could be spiritual. This is definitely like getting ready. And I feel like if you guys are the second person for this person, for this divine feminine here, you guys are needing to, indulge a little less. All right, because this looks like you're indulging a little you're indulging a lot. Okay, and you need to raise your standards. You guys already have this divine feminine energy, but you need to raise your standards and focus on your money. Most importantly, save your money, because what these people are about to do, I think these people are about to be all up in your motherfucking face, and you guys need to prove them wrong, and see that these people have evil spirits. So don't allow anything. It's pretty much easy to like beat this energy. Don't allow anything from this energy. Yeah, that specifically drawing me to Luke 8, chapter 1 through 3. Not chapter 1 through 3, verse 1 through 3. So I think this is Luke 8, 1 through 3, right? And it says, Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out, and Joanna, the wife of, I don't know that one, something, 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 and Susanna, and many others who provide for them out of their means. Only the Gospel of Luke names Mary Magdalene in connection with Jesus, a daily life and public ministry. There, Mary is listed as someone who followed Jesus as he went from village to village, bringing the good news of kingdom of God. And the 12 were with him. And also some women had been healed of evil spirits. Okay. And then it says Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out, and Joanna, the wife of, let's just say, Shitzu, Herod Stewart, and Susanna. That's not, I'm just making them a reserve. I'm just to be quite honest. But I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I just don't want to push it on, but we're going to make it up. And many others who provide for them out of their means. So, like I said, this is Mary Magdalene in connections with Jesus, daily life, and public ministry. So Mary Magdalene was real close to Jesus, honey. But everybody else, but I mean, this was in chapter, Luke 8, chapter 8, Luke, verse 1 through 3. They were going around in a celebration energy. She was basically Jesus' right hand man. And I think I heard that Mary Magdalene was Jesus' right hand man. You are someone's right hand man. You are someone's right woman's man. right hand woman, okay, when it comes to some type of industry, some type of relationship or whatever. And like I said, they wanted to be close and they couldn't be close. You hold a very special title, and whatever that is, you guys need to figure it out. I feel like you guys already know. You guys already know. You just don't know. You just need to know how vicious these people are. If they could throw you in a fucking river or motherfucker, if they could throw you in the fucking ocean, they would gladly do that. I was just watching a video like that. I'm not gonna say nothing about that video though. Bring peace to her family. They would gladly do. These are horrible people, and what you guys need to do is not allow any of this shit. And if you guys are the first divine feminine, I'm definitely getting I don't feel like this is a problem though. Like I feel like I should not be talking about like soulmate energy. Like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, da 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 da. Because you already know. It should be like it's giving omens vibes. You will always catch that omen. And it will always be like a like a chuckle rather than a laugh. And let's drink a couple of beers or wine or something like that. It would be a chuckle, and then it would bleed out to not being a chuckle anymore, to a humming sound, to hollow. That's how you know this ain't it. And I feel like just that phrase, that statement, this ain't it, is not holding as much power. Hollow is very powerful. You need to not say no. You need to not allow. This is one of those situations where synonyms will be your mother bugging best friend. Synonyms. No is like no means yes and yes means no. No means yes, right? And yes is still yes, basically. You need to use specific words. These are activation words. That's probably why I'm using activation cards. You need to use specific words for these people. It will shake them to their core, shake them to their bones. And you know how to do that. You guys are probably very intuitive. You guys, this is not even about gifts. You know what you bring to the table. This could be the way how you do your edges. It gives us chilling vibes to everybody in the room. That looks like Jesus was there helping you with your edges. It's no joke. It's no joke. All jokes aside, it's no joke. You could tell in the way how you do things, how you move, like push, that shit is there. Something's there. No joke. Let's get an angel number and then we're going to end this. Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's see. Is that all the cards? Yes, it is. Ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay. I'm gonna get an angel number for you guys. We have 111 intuition. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. This is not that you're not listening to your intuition. This is something about, let me clarify just to make sure, right? We have karma. This is like I said, this is an omen. This is a dark, this is like a humming energy. Okay? Like Fillery, when he whistles, this is karma. It's 888. And you guys could be dealing with a Libra. And we have balance here for Libra. Karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes back around. You guys are somebody else's karma. You guys are somebody else's karma in a bad way. You guys are there. These people are very vicious with their thoughts, what they would want to do. And you guys are there to tell, like, fuck if there's magic or do we believe in magic. I'm gonna scare the shit out of you because I know something and you think I can't read your mind, but I can read your mind. This person start talking about green all day, and motherfucker, you come with a green canteen. You say that the green something evil, get rid of evil or something like that. Green, you guys speak, and this person's like, that's everything that I was thinking about. And then on top of that, because you guys are conscious of it, it's even bringing more power to this person, to the situation here. Now they're like, yeah, I'm not messing with you. You know how to control the energy. That's not subconscious. Clarifying karma, we have lucky shirt. This is in reverse, 0303. And we also have 777, good luck. Like I said, this is good luck. This is good karma for you. Bad karma for somebody else. I just wanted to pull out other cards here to tell you that this ain't bad energy for you. This is bad energy for someone else. But you do need to gear up. Raise your standards and do what you do best. Overall energy is endless cycle. This is going to continue happening, not for you, but for them. But you will definitely be remembered. And this will dial it extra down for this person's thoughts or what they would like to do towards you and your person or you and your situation. I know what the you're doing, honey. And I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down even when I pass away and let people live on. Behind LS cycle, we have reflect and great blessings, like I said. You're making people reflect. You're making this situation reflect real quick. That is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share. Look in the description box below to see what I have to offer you. Check out my Instagram, check out my website, and check out my instrumentals. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share there. I do have a things where there's different ranges that you guys can thanks from. So thanks away. Thank you for thanksing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Check out my check out my Friday post is on my community board. You can actually just go click on my website, which is called Change Your Books. Be sure to leave a heart, press the heart button, show a lot of love. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. I upload Fridays, 10 a.m. every day. The other one that I post was a little late, so I gave a little sneak peek. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.